Hello, this is Dave, and this is another 80's Micro Reboot, January 27th, 2017. If you listen to us on a regular basis, you realize that regular co-host Rose and Scott and myself, we have a regular pre-show dialogue, and we like to give each other a hard time, and we like to get updates on what we've been doing since the last time we spoke. And a lot of that pre-show conversation sometimes goes a little bit long. So what I've decided to do, that if the pre-show conversation lasts more than 15 minutes, I'm editing that out and I'm delivering it to you, our listener, in this micro reboot fashion. Something to keep in mind is that there could be a lot of content within the conversation that is not related to the 1980s. So if you're tuning in and just found the podcast and that's what you're looking for is 1980s content, this specific episode may not be for you. But there's plenty of other episodes that we have on our channel that is completely devoted to that great 1980s decade. I encourage you to check those episodes out. If you are going to still listen to this, this is really just showcasing the interaction that Rose, Scott, and myself have with each other, and just dialogue of good friendship. I'm glad that you found us. I encourage you to continue to listen. Just giving you a disclaimer as that, what you're going to hear isn't a lot of specific 1980s retro decade reliving memories. This is just us palling around with each other. So, with that, this is the pre-show conversation before the Phoebe Cates 80s icon discussion. If you would have listened to that show, it would have been posted earlier in the week, and then this one's being posted on Friday, so you can get a little more insight as to the conversation that was happening before we started talking about our 80s icon. So with that, insert bumper here.
Sword of Omens, give me sight beyond sight.
Greetings, Starfighter. You have been recruited by the Star League to defend the frontier against Sewer and the Kodan Armada. Get ready. Prepare for blast-off.
Hey, Doc, we better back up. We don't have enough road to get up to 88.
Roads? Well, we're going, we don't need roads.
Remember, no matter where you go, there you are.
This is 80's Reboot Overdrive podcast.
Oh my god. That is like so dated.
Hello.
Hello.
Ba-na-na-na-na-na, say it's your birthday. Ba-na-na-na-na, it's my birthday too. Ba-na-na-na.
Thank you. You guys know it's not till Tuesday, right?
Well, it says
No,
that on Skype.
Skype said today.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. No, it's Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't see it on Facebook, though.
It'll be the 3rd.
So no,
Yeah,
you don't
it'll
need to
show
be
up on the
serenaded,
3rd.
that's what you're saying. Okay.
No, it's
That's-
cool. Thank you guys.
Hey,
I know we probably won't talk Tuesday anyway, so
Well,
is
that's
fine.
it. Yeah.
this
See,
is
that's
cool.
what Skype
That's
is
all.
cool.
It's all good.
So,
So,
So what's new?
well, Rose,
How was your New Year?
Rose, hold on. Before you even get in there, what'd you find at the thrift store?
oh, this is so awesome. So our thrift store, the one I go to all the time, had a sale. It was like 99 cents for books, movies, and music. So I'm like, ah! So I go in there like crack of dawn when it opens, and I'm digging over. I immediately found a book for my husband because anything Civil War related is just like gold to him. So I get that, and then I go over to the movies, and just like dismiss the DVD portion and I go for the VHS portion, and I thought I had it, and I'm not sure what I did with it. I probably have the clamshell version, but I found a copy of Ghostbusters
Cool.
in, yeah, the VHS, and I was like so excited. And I found a bunch of other VHS stuff that you guys probably wouldn't be interested in. But the thing I was more excited about was the fact that I found Blade on DVD. Because I have the VHS of Blade and Blade 2, but I never found them on DVD, and I actually found a copy for $1. I was
Nice.
so happy. My God. Love me some Blade. So, yeah, that was my big exciting story.
Blade on DVD and Ghostbusters on VHS.
Ghostbusters with VHS, yeah.
How much
yeah.
did Ghostbusters cost you?
99 cents.
Oh, all right. Nice. All right.
Everything was 99 cents. Great. It's a really good copy, too.
Sweet.
It was like the one that they probably like remastered or something and issued later before VHS went out of style.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got for my DVD collection, or actually, I'm almost sure it's DVD, if not Blu-ray. Ghostbusters 2 and Goonies for Christmas.
Nice.
That was in my
Cool.
stocking.
Oh, that's so cool.
Other than the
I'll-
gift that I wrapped for myself, which was The Last Starfighter. What I do that every year is like I'll wrap something up and then I like act surprised when I open it, and then like no one else is like, well, I didn't buy it for him.
Like Benicio del Toro. When he acts all surprised that he opened up his Heineken and he brought it.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same kind of thing where it's like, Frank, you guys got me The Last Starfighter. This was awesome. How did you guys know? And they're like, I didn't. Did you do? I didn't do it. I did it. You know, it's great. But they're starting to come on to me though. They realize that I do that every year.
Maybe Santa is real.
Maybe. He is real. They are real. Anyway. So Dave,
Yo.
what have you got to say for yourself?
I didn't know she was underage.
No, yesterday we were talking, and you just blurted out like, well, maybe that was today. I don't know. You're just like all business all the time. Like, is there like an off switch for you? Because she was like, so are we podcasting? What are we doing? A show? Like, Happy New Year!
Oh.
Hello, it's a holiday. And you just like glossed right over that, like a duck on bacon or something. It was crazy. Like, okay, so you're definitely gonna hear about that when we get our phone call.
Man, sorry. Happy
No,
New Year.
darling.
Don't hurt me.
Thank you. I'm not gonna hurt you. Just like you gotta like let it go sometimes.
Wow.
Relax and just.
Hey, are you guys
enjoy
quite wrapped up yet?
No.
We have a podcast to do, Rose.
the birthday boy. Oh, since you just decided to pipe up.
Yeah.
Next picture you send, less hairy legs, more ocean. Thank you.
Well, you see, the problem, the sun was at a certain angle, and I couldn't get it. I couldn't shoot it too much higher, otherwise it was just going to get blasted out the lens. It'll just blast out the lens. You won't see anything.
If I would have saw shoes and the ocean, I'd have been okay.
Okay, I'll keep
Wow.
that.
Yeah,
That needs a shave.
and maybe a shot of the Corona.
I need a shave. Shaving a Corona. 2 bits.
2 bits. Oh, now I made me forget what I was going to do. I don't even think I can do it now. Somebody actually posted yesterday. It kind of pissed me off because I wanted to do it. Trading Places, Eddie Murphy. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Umbele. Such a great movie.
Good times.
Yeah.
I tried to do the Billy Crystal line with my wife last night. I'm like, what? That when they were doing the Old Lang Song, and I was like, what does this even mean? Does this mean we forget old friends? I'm sure I messed up the quote, but Billy Crystal from When Harry Met Sally, when he's talking about how he doesn't understand the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's coming to our area and doing stand-up.
Really?
Next year. Yeah.
If you get a chance to see him, I would definitely do it.
Yeah, I thought about it. I think it's out of my area. Maybe like Marysdale or some weird place like that. A lot of these people have been going to the winery and all these fancy places. That's why I haven't seen Boy George yet. He, for some reason, can't bring his ass to Seattle. I don't know. And now he really isn't going to. He's going to have his face plastered on TV every week. But I better be nice.
Yeah, be nice.
I am. I like his hats. He's a cutie. He yelled at me.
He yelled at you?
Yeah, on Twitter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was that about?
He quoted something, and I thought it was funny, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's hysterical!" And he's like, "What? I didn't say that. Somebody else said it like 40 years ago or something like that." And I was like, "Oh, excuse me." Like, first time I heard it. Yeah, it's a bit of a histrionic at times.
Well, social media and like email and all that stuff, it's so easy to get things misconstrued if the person that is reading it at the time is in a bad mood.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
you gotta be very careful with your wording.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like if I'm in a bad mood, I'm not going to go on Twitter. I know that just seems to catapult certain people into social media. Like, oh my god, now let's listen to the daily rant of. Cher is really good for that. I love her, but oh my god, you get her on a rant and she is like typing in all caps and she's swearing. So you're kind of deciphering what she's saying. And it's like, oh my goodness. And all of her fans are like, oh, you go, girl. I just love you. And then nothing pertinent to what she's talking about. They're just telling her how beautiful she is and how awesome and her clothes are great. And it's just like, stay on topic for goodness sake. Yeah. If I'm in a bad mood, I stay off the internet. That's the days that you don't see me on Twitter. I'm like, oh. Because I know someone's going to say something and I'm just going to go, bam!
Yeah.
Off with your head.
Off with your head. Off with your Twitter head.
Exactly. Just lobbed your head off the internet.
But I agree with you. You're having a bad day. It's best just to stay away.
It is.
Yeah, sometimes I have like clients that want to communicate only via text. Nobody ever wants you to call them anymore because that would be a nuisance. So they only want to communicate through text, and I usually start off with a disclaimer. I said, don't read anything. Don't read anything into what I say. Sometimes it may be, it may come across incorrectly. Mm-hmm. So I always try to use a little disclaimer statement of some sort, so that they know that I'm not trying to be snotty or anything when my texts do come through. Sometimes that's just the way it depends on how you read it.
Yeah,
and it does, and it all depends on your mood. And this is one of the things that irritates me about Twitter. Actually, is the character limitations. You have to be creative sometimes in your posts because and I think it's like you said, Cher was spelling things wrong or whatever, something like that. But sometimes you have to spell a word incorrectly by leaving a letter or two out just to get the whole thought in. So it's something I don't like about Twitter.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if everyone wasn't like using it all the time, then I
Yeah.
probably would find a different way.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, right.
No,
you go where the people are.
That's true.
This
I
is
get it.
true.
Yeah.
I understand.
Well, can you guys
Oh,
let
the
me know-
eagle's hatched.
The eagle hatched. There was one yesterday. Did the other one hatch?
I don't know. I just see one.
Are there two now?
I've not been paying attention to this.
Oh,
a friend
he's
a
such
friend of
a
mine
cutie.
said that he's addicted to it and he checks it like every 10 minutes.
I listened to it when it's on the news, and that's it.
Well, yeah, I just scrolling through and saw it was here.
Totally cute.
What are you guys talking about?
The eagle.
Little eagle.
Yeah,
Eaglets.
there's been a live feed of these eagles, of an eagle's nest with eggs in it. Was it 2 eggs, Rose?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
2 eggs, and they've been doing a live feed for like the last week and a half or something, just to show when they hatch. And
Yeah.
it's like it's all the rave on, some of the news channels. It's like a big deal. It's
It
like
is.
it's like in Ron Burgundy, Anchorman. They're waiting for the panda to be born, or whatever it is, and they just keep going back to the zoo. They have to have somebody down at the zoo just because that's the big story.
It must be the second one. Is it the second one?
No, it's the first one.
Is it?
Yeah, they end up.
I remember those two fighting all the time. I really didn't get to see.
I'm gonna punch you right in the baby maker. Why don't you go back to your home on Whore Island?
It's such a great line. Oh God!
Jazz
Can you
flute is
imagine
Sissy
an actual
Fairy.
island called Horror Island?
Is
Yeah, there might be.
Yeah, it's right next to Skull Island.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Disney one. It's owned by Disney.
Yes, how'd you guess? And the hookers are really super cute.
With really large eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Glowing hair.
yes. Mhm.
And they all sing.
And they all have a fabulous singing voice, yes.
They do.
And the person in charge is Dolly Parton.
Oh, no. She'll
Well, no,
tell you
yeah.
she's trashy.
Texas has a whorehouse.
Oh, she's
in
the
it.
madam. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, a little little whorehouse in Texas.
Yeah.
It took me a minute, but I got it. Thank God I actually watched it once. Like, what?
I don't know if I ever have.
How dare you call Dolly a hooker? I have to put my phone down for a second. I have black-eyed peas that need to be taken off the stove.
Ah, okay.
Oh, I thought she was like playing the music that she had to turn off.
No.
Tonight's going to be a good night.
Yeah, let's get it started. Be right back.
Okay. Black Eyed Peas. Rose was being mean to me.
I don't know what that was all about.
I
So how was
deserve it,
New
though.
Year's? What'd you do last night? Anything?
Oh, we did nothing.
Chill?
Just
Just relax? Stay at home? Yeah.
Yep. Watch the ball drop on TV.
Yeah, we didn't even watch that. I mean, we had a few friends over.
Okay.
And had actually we had like a major seafood festival.
Sweet.
Yeah, we do that every few years. The splurge on the king crab.
That seems to be the popular dish with you.
Oh, I love it. It's so yummy. It's very yummy. So
Yummy in your
it's very,
tummy.
very rich though too. And we over splurged. We actually bought too much and made too much. We have leftover it. So it's like one of the rare times that you actually get full on crab.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's really bizarre. It's like usually you get to the end of the crab and you're like, or you're the crab legs or whatever, and you're like, okay, well now what do I eat? Plus you burned off a lot of calories just getting to the meat.
Yeah. Exactly.
On the
All that
king crab,
work.
it's a little different. You split one leg open and it's like it's a pretty good chunk of meat in there. So And just hung out.
Excuse me.
You all right?
Yeah, fine. Just need to cough, and I didn't get to my mute button fast enough.
Did you? Are you like completely over all of your pneumonia stuff now? Finally, I mean, I know it took a while to recover.
Yeah, I'm past all that.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay. I know that lasted a long time.
Yeah, I know. Way too long. So, Rose, you're back?
I'm back.
You're back. Got
I'm
Black
back.
Eyed Peas taken care of?
Yes, they're all done.
Sweet.
Should be good.
Yummy.
I've been watching the YouTubes. I like calling it that so I can make myself sound old. With the two fat ladies. I don't know if you guys ever watched that show when it was on Food Network. There was two British ladies that had a cooking show. No? Not ringing a bell?
Nope.
Okay. Anyway, so there's two British ladies at this cooking show. They're called the two fat ladies, and each one was talented. It had a very lucrative chef career. Jennifer, she apparently never had any cooking lessons in her life or anything like that, but she was just a natural at it, and she was very good, and she was very outspoken and gregarious. And Clarissa, who initially was a barrister, she actually went to chef school and became a chef, and then both of them, like I said, equally talented in their own right. And they had a show for about 4 seasons, and then Jennifer passed away. She had a heart attack, died, and then they stopped the show, and then Clarissa went on to do other things until I believe it was 2013 when she finally passed away. But their show is like nothing it's like Paula Deen for British people. It's like cook with butter, here's lard, fry this, bake that. It's very, very excellent food with natural ingredients that would probably give you a stroke if you ate too much of it.
Well, you can't go wrong with lard.
No, you can't. I don't care what anybody says. It's just, yeah. No, I'm serious. I've cooked in lard before and had people go, "Oh my God, I can't stop eating this." I'm like, yeah, I know. But yeah, so I've been watching
animal fat, yummy.
Animal fat, yeah. So I'm learning all kinds of crazy things, and one of the dishes that I didn't learn it, but it looked interesting, was black eyed peas cooked in onions, fried onions, and bacon. So I thought, oh, that sounds like that would go really well with lamb chops. So that's dinner tonight.
Lamb chops and black eyed peas?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, you have to have black eyed peas on the beginning of the year, so you have a new year, right?
Why?
You've heard that before? It's a Southern thing. Oh, you're not from the South.
No, I'm not from the South. Don't ever accuse me of it again.
Okay, fine.
I resemble that remark.
You do. In case you didn't know, in order for you to have a prosperous New Year, you have to have black eyed peas. It's a thing.
I mean, there are a lot of great treats this time of year: zucchini bread, fruitcake. But the thing that I most like to bring out this time of year are my balls.
Mm-hmm. Your sweaty balls?
Well, over at Season's Eatings, we have balls for every taste.
I hope that's what you're talking about.
Popcorn balls, cheese balls, rum balls, you name it.
That's good stuff. Yeah.
Would you like to see my balls now?
Not particularly. Oh, God, Dave. You missed your calling in life.
Did you ever see the follow-up to that skit?
No.
No. There's a
Sweaty sausages. I'm not kidding you. It's out there, and it's Alec. It's out there. It's Alec Baldwin too. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Same guys. Same two ladies. Anna Gasteyer, which Anna Gasteyer from that skit is the one that's in People of Earth.
Oh, nice. Speaking of movies that we haven't seen, or TV shows. I have to get this in because
segues here.
I found it the other day and I was like, was I supposed to send Scott this? Correct me if I'm wrong. Yes. Was I supposed to send that to you?
Yes, you are.
In what entity was I supposed to send that to you? I was supposed to send it in DVD form, wasn't I?
Yeah, we were supposed to be. I was hoping for DVD because if you send me a VHS, I can't watch it.
Oh, okay, well then never mind. Because I thought I couldn't find it, and I'm looking on my shelf.
It's okay. I'll find it on Amazon or something and rent it.
Yeah, you should. It's awesome. Trying to figure out the ending too soon. It'll spoil the whole movie.
I think you've told me most of it anyway.
Yeah, I think I did. But, you probably forgot, so it's okay.
There's a killer robot, and it goes around the mall.
That movie was super cool.
That was.
I wished I had seen that. I wished I had seen it when it came out.
Yeah, Johnny Five all jacked up on steroids.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, that was crazy. Because at first I thought it was... I'll have to watch it again, because at first I thought, when the first one resurfaced, I thought it was a fourth one. But apparently it was the first one, and his laser had malfunctioned because he got electrocuted or something. I don't know what happened to him, but it was weird.
Yeah, I was thinking I had to move on and watch Zero Boys. I'm curious about that one.
Yeah, I'm going to have to watch that one too. I decided to watch Transylvania Twist instead, and I'm going to have to buy it. Oh, I can't. It costs $40. I got to find it someplace because they don't, they messed up the copy on YouTube. It's all chipmunky and weird.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they modulate the voices so YouTube doesn't go, hey, that's copyright infringement.
Oh, I gotcha.
So, yeah, it's apparently a cult classic. It's really funny.
All right. Well, did you guys want to get into the mystery game? We hope you've enjoyed this show. This podcast is part of the 80's Reboot Overdrive channel on Southgate Media Group. You can follow us on Facebook on the 80's Reboot group page. We're also on Twitter and Tumblr at 80's Reboot. We invite you to check out all the wonderful podcasts and blogs available at southgatemediagroup.com. And thank you for reliving the 80s.